Good evening! I finally pressed the right button. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Death. Tonight, of course, we are playing Regency Cthulhu. This is episode 4, I think, of the Emptiness within the last chapter of our Regency Cthulhu campaign. So as always, I've got my good friends with me. Below we have Megan, who is playing Georgiana Wentworth. Below Megan, we have Sophie, who is playing Mrs. Potterton. To the right, over there, we have Kira, who is playing Jane Radcliffe. Below Jane Radcliffe, we have Emily, who is playing the
Reverend Bennett.
Reverend Bennett, sorry. And below Reverend Bennett, we have Therator, who is playing Captain Johnston.
Hello.
Captain Johnston. Take a good look at him. We might not see him for very long.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, I'm just gonna move the Reverend up slightly because yes.
You'll just see the mustache.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that works better. That's easier than me faffing around with OBS. Okay, right. Anyway, right, it'll do. Okay, so recap. Ladies and gentlemen, we bid you a most cordial welcome once again to this modest gathering. Let us again recall the predicament that our young members of the gentry find themselves in, following their unexpected encounter with the enigmatic Mr. Robert Williams. Our four friends assembled at Captain Stone's modest lodgings to deliberate upon the troubling matters presently before. After some discussion, they resolved to investigate the abandoned property standing opposite the Four Feathers. At an hour most improper for respectable persons to be abroad, the company quietly crossed town and succeeded in gaining entry to the deserted house. Yet, save for the singularly oppressive atmosphere that pervaded the place, their search uncovered nothing of consequence, nor any cellar that might conceivably connect to subterranean passages beneath the inn. The hour by now being perilously late, it was agreed that any expedition to Pendle Haven Wood must wait until the morrow, and thus Captain Stone dutifully escorted the young ladies safely home. The following morning, Miss Radcliffe paid a call upon Dr. Parsons, from whom she learnt the distressing news that yet another victim of the sleeping sickness had perished during the night. Specifically, John Pilings, whose unfortunate wife still continued to languish beneath the effects of the affliction. The doctor further recollected that when Valentine Williams died somewhat more than a year earlier, having first been discovered in a state of wild agitation near the summer house upon Mortview Estate, one of the household servants remarked that prior to his death, Mr. Williams had constantly cried out in terror whilst asleep, as though tormented by dreadful nightmares. At the house, preparations for the arrival of Mr. Williams and his sister had thrown the household into considerable agitation. Determined that Georgiana would present herself to the greatest possible advantage before the gentleman caller, Emma hastened by carriage into Tarryford to visit the dressmakers, there to procure the most elegant and becoming gown available. Georgiana, meanwhile, pressed her father regarding the dubious reputation long attached to the Williams family. Mr. Wentworth reluctantly recounted the history of Erasmus Williams, former master of Mortview House, whose name had become associated with pursuits no decent and God-fearing gentleman ought ever to entertain, whispered rumours of witchcraft, forbidden studies, and the black arts. He further explained that Valentine Williams, though related to Erasmus, was not descended directly from him, the elder man having died without wife or issue. Captain Stone and Miss Radcliffe, meanwhile, paid a visit to the apothecary in hopes of discovering whether Mr. Carlton and his wife had learnt anything further from their examination of the strange black substance entrusted to their care. Upon their arrival, Mrs. Carlton informed them that her husband had suddenly taken unwell, suffering severe headaches accompanied by dreadful nightmares, though he had not, as yet, succumbed to the sleeping sickness itself. She assured the captain that her husband had exercised the utmost caution in handling the substance and had never directly touched it, yet had fallen ill shortly after studying the sample beneath a microscope. Deeply alarmed by these developments, Mrs. Carlton returned the sample at once, declaring that neither she nor her husband were willing to continue their investigations for fear of jeopardising their health further. Before taking his leave, Captain Stone solemnly entreated her to convey the following message to her husband, no matter how strange it might appear. If in fear, look for a silver pool. Emma returned from Fortham's drapers in triumph, bearing a beautiful lilac gown, arriving in excellent time to prevent Georgiana from appearing in what she deemed a frightfully plain choice of attire. Shortly before noon, the household was informed of the arrival of Mr. Robert Williams and Miss Diana Williams. After proper introductions and customary civilities had been exchanged, Mr. Williams requested the pleasure of a walk with Georgiana, suitably chaperoned, of course, by Emma. This unfortunate arrangement left Mr. and Mrs. Wentworth to endure the company of the cold, severe, and unmistakably disdainful Miss Williams. Mr. Williams proved charming company and far more attentive than Georgiana had perhaps expected. He spoke easily of his family's residence upon the continent, where their mother still remained, and displayed an unusual appreciation for Georgiana's education and lively intelligence. Indeed, the suspicion with which he and his sister had been received in Tarryford, much the same as was once greeted both by his late father and old Erasmus Williams, appeared to amuse him greatly, and he made little effort to dispel the unfavourable opinions held against his family. When Georgiana inquired regarding their recent visit to Mrs. Barrendale, the young gentleman professed only a passing interest in the matter, explaining that he and his sister merely sought to fulfil the wishes of their late father. Valentine Williams, he stated, had possessed a profound fascination with local history and regarded the Four Feathers as a site of considerable historical importance. It was for this reason alone, he claimed, that his father believed the property ought properly to remain in the hands of a respectable local family capable of preserving it. In turn, he inquired as to Georgiana's own interest in the inn, to which she replied that she'd been assisting Dr. Parsons in his inquiries concerning the mysterious sleeping sickness presently afflicting several inhabitants of the town. Alas, whether owing to the oppressive tightness of her corset, or the excitement attendant upon the conversation, the strain proved too much for poor Miss Wentworth, who promptly swooned. Once Georgiana had sufficiently recovered herself, the five companions reconvened later that afternoon. Having exchanged all that each had learnt throughout the day, they at last resolved to journey to Pendle Haven Wood. Not far from the cottage of old Meg, they discovered the dead tree of which they had been told. It stood alone amidst tangled briars and thick undergrowth, its trunk bleached white with age until it seemed almost petrified. Closer examination soon revealed signs of recent disturbance about the base of the tree, where someone had evidently attempted, though with little success, to conceal evidence of excavation. Beneath the disturbed earth, the investigators uncovered a circular capstone some 25 inches across, upon whose surface had been carved a strange and ancient symbol representing either totality or an utter void. After considerable effort, the party succeeded in shifting the heavy stone aside, revealing beneath it a dark shaft descending into the earth, the packed dirt floor visible some 10 feet below. Without hesitation, Captain Stone descended into the darkness below. And that, of course, is where we left it, so that is where we will pick it up again.
You're in trouble.
Oh no. So yeah, I grabbed my sword and lantern back from the others. Somebody gave it to me when I went down. So I'll light up my lantern and I look around.
Okay, and what are the rest of you doing?
Waiting for a scream.
Looking down the hole nervously.
Yeah, I think we're just
keeping an eye out and checking that nothing's going to attack him.
Okay. And what about Emma?
I might have my gun out, I think.
Okay. Is it so? Everybody's attention is focused on Captain Stone down the hole.
I'd
Yes,
say.
exactly.
We're going to get jumped, aren't we?
We are.
Oh boy.
Shoot first, think later. It's okay.
I will ask you all something I forgot to do last time. So I will ask you all to either make a natural philosophy or a natural world roll.
Oh, natural. Okay.
Oh,
That's a great start. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
oh
Start as I mean to go on.
No one passed.
Jesus Christ.
No.
one got noticed.
No. Okay.
I would try and push it, but I don't know how I would, apart from, like, I don't know, licking the tree.
Yeah, good to that.
Listen. It looks like bread.
Looks like bread.
Okay. Right. So, Captain Stone, you light up this up your lantern. Open up the shutters on it. Yeah, the area around you is flooded with light, and you're surprised that it is perhaps smaller than you expected, despite the apparent echoes. And around you find yourself stood almost directly in the center of a circular chamber, damp and built of packed earth, stones and roots, with a strange, almost womb-like quality.
Okay. Any markings on the walls in the chamber or anything?
So, looking around, there's just enough. There's just enough height. The ceiling just high enough to, well, about a foot or so clearance. The walls, it kind of curves down towards the walls, so it's the ceiling's a little bit lower towards the sides. But the room is featureless, except for a large marker stone set into the earthen wall on one side of the chamber.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like looking around with my lantern, and then when I don't see any dangers in here, from what I can see at least, I shout out to the others. It looks clear down here, but there's something on this end of this wall here.
If there's something there, it's not clear, is it?
No, it's just a strange wall by the in this chamber.
Just
It's-
don't touch it.
No, I won't touch it. Don't you worry.
Might be cursed.
Oh, don't. Oh. Yes, thank you for making more paranoid now. Thank you.
So there is a symbol carved into the surface of this marker stone that is embedded in the earth wall.
Is it the same marking that we found?
It
on
is
the
not.
lock?
It is different.
Ooh.
It is different.
Is it an elder sign by any chance?
Oh well, it is old. It's clearly old, but it's not. It's not that. Not that you.
Sure.
But this is what. So I'm just gonna show it to.
Just there at all.
Just there at all. And
Yeah.
the people at home.
Tell us what it looks like.
Does it look like a dick and balls?
Okay, that's an interesting symbol. Okay, let's see. All right. So
down on the
interesting.
papers that we
So
down.
interesting. So 1, 2, 3.
You can make an occult roll.
Ooh. Okay, let's see. 5% chance. Let's see.
Yeah.
Nope.
Or not.
You could spend 53 luck.
That will bring me minus luck then. No.
Right, well, if you said it's safe, I'll come and join you, old chap.
Yeah, if one of you are very good on books, Miss Wentworth, if you're very good with books, maybe you've seen the signboard before reading it. Can you come down here along with Bennett?
Fine. Wasted my dress. Whatever. Am I still wearing my fancy dress? Till I change?
That's up to you.
I think it's been a day. I'll probably wear something my fashion. Go down in my brown and beige dress.
I feel like Emma has stolen your dress for the day.
She's already wearing it.
Ooh, so nicely. Use out of it.
That's why it was too tight for you. It was made for Emma.
You never actually got it in your size at all.
So mean.
She planned it for you to toss it away later for her to take it.
Well, it's on a family card instead of your husband.
We descend, I think.
Okay, so is it just the Reverend and Miss Wentworth that are just they're going down? Is it? Miss Radcliffe and Mrs.
No.
Potterton are remaining up top.
Yeah.
Very
Emma
well.
with her guns.
Yeah.
I feel safer with you two being the strongest back group.
Wait a minute.
Keep climbing.
Okay, so I guess I'm just going to show it. I'll show it to everybody. So this is what is carved into the marker stone. This large the marker stone embedded in the wall probably stands about 3 or 4 feet high. Big
It's not
piece
how
of
you write
stone.
Capital E.
Comb.
There's a snake that's been shot with 5 arrows.
Oh, radiator.
Really flat porcupine.
Oh no. the
Sideways
poor
dog
guy.
with an extra leg.
So upon seeing this, you can make a occult roll.
Come on, roll. Be shit. You were shit.
Oh.
Oh, that's better.
Oh,
There was
uh,
What about you, spend luck? What about you, spend luck?
Do you have enough left to spend?
That is a lot of luck.
That's a lot of luck.
I would have
How
to
much is it again?
spend.
27
Wait,
luck.
how-
Could I push it somehow?
How would you push it?
Getting really close to it.
I mean, your pushing it is very. It's highly unlikely to succeed with 5%.
That's true.
The Reverend would have a vaguely better chance. Got a
But
Yeah,
it has a look different.
Could I perhaps say that I've got like a mini pocket book of like symbols and stuff that I've been like researching in my time, or like anything that I've come across in the Bible that's like, ooh, that's weird.
Um,
Like I could use it in my poetry.
You just got a page saying burning bush.
Go on then.
question mark?
go on then.
Is it a yes?
Yes, go on. Why not?
Yay, I'm gonna knock myself out on this rock. I'm
Oh.
knocking myself out on the rock.
Oh, it's a fumble.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh
Cave in.
dear.
This looks familiar. Oh.
Get a bit closer.
Oh, okay. So can you make me a so you kind of like consulting this this little pocket book. So, maybe it's it's you feel that its themes. It looks familiar similar to something you've got inscribed in your pocketbook. And as you're doing this, you kind of walk closer. You walk up to it and peering at this thing, peering at your notebook. And you can give me a power roll, but with that fumble, you can give me a power roll with a penalty dice. Oh, just a moment. Would it be a penalty dice? But no, with a bonus dice actually, not penalty dice. A
So
bonus
plus one.
You've
Yes.
done something bad.
I failed successfully.
Let's see.
I still failed.
Oh no.
Can I
Oh.
push?
Luck.
Can I spend luck on power or no?
Um,
Do you want to?
It's only
It's
2.
only 2, isn't it?
Sometimes you want to fail.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can if you wish.
I think
You
no
can
magic
spend
will
luck.
be-
You can
99
spend.
luck.
You can spend luck on that if you wish. Just click on it and it'll tell you the cost.
Do I spend luck or do I leave it and see what the consequences are? But it shut Bennett up for more than 2 minutes.
There might be consequences either way. So.
Yeah, but what
I
is the
mean-
least worst of the two? That's the question.
I feel like I might need to save my luck for later. So I will let this one go.
If we're coming close to the end, it might be a smart idea to hold on. Higher stakes coming soon.
Well, when I say end, I mean he's probably got about another 3 sessions left.
Well,
Okay, not that close to the end.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay, so you're gonna leave it at that.
I'm gonna let it fail.
Okay, so you kind of look at this and you feel, as you look at this symbol, you feel strangely drawn towards it. And Georgiana and Captain Stone, you see the Reverend almost trance-like, just suddenly starts walking up to this stone till it's almost just like his face is almost just a few inches from it, and then suddenly like shakes his head and comes to his senses.
Reverend, are you alright?
Yeah, of course I am.
You look very,
question is that?
you look very transfixed by the symbol. Very
It was
close to it.
I appreciate the penmanship. Carvenship? Chiselmanship. It's very nice.
you know
Like
what it
it.
means?
Not a clue. Haven't the foggiest.
You just like the stonework?
Perhaps. I don't know. It's just a carving in the wall, isn't it? It's hardly a lemon cake or a piece of bread.
Your two vices.
Not edible, not interested.
Tried it, didn't like it.
I'm just gonna take up draw my sword and just poke the wall around where the symbol is.
Oh, okay. Can you give us a power roll?
Oh boy. Let's see. Dang it. Let's see. Power roll. Ooh.
Oh, hard success. Okay.
His mothership would be a crit.
It will be a crit with mothership, yeah.
Okay. So suddenly Captain Stone collapses.
Right?
Um,
Sword
Reverend?
clattering to the floor.
Reverend, do something?
And until I give you the thumbs up, everybody bar Captain Stone can you remove or remove your headphones or deafen yourself in some way.
oh god,
She'll give you a thumbs up
Don't
when you
die.
can put them back on.
don't die.
Okay. Captain Stone.
Yes.
Suddenly you find you're somewhere else. You find yourself in a blasted forest. And you are surrounded by these pale, petrified trees. It's a forest of dead, petrified trees. And as you look around, you suddenly have a distinct feeling that something hungry is here amongst these petrified trees, hiding in the darkness, just out of sight. And more so, as this feeling grows, you feel that whatever it is trying to take you somewhere, trying to take you to another place. but it's somehow incomplete. But it wants to get you. It wants to bring you to this strange forest. But this marker stone, this symbol on its own does not possess enough power. And then you suddenly come to your senses and find yourself on the floor, and you can make a sanity roll. You can put the headphones back.
Okay, sanity roll.
Right, suddenly, almost just mere moments after Captain Stone hits the floor, he suddenly comes round and, like, looking a little confused and disoriented, staggers to his feet, and you lose 1 point of sanity, Captain Stone.
1 point of sanity.
1 point of
What
sanity.
happened?
What happened?
You
Is it your
collapsed.
leg?
You're only there's still this. You can still feel that same feeling that, and you feel a sudden, almost overwhelming sense of claustrophobia. And the captain, kind of like this look of horror on his face, backs away from this markstone, looking frantically towards the light, and then your like heart, your racing heart, sort of calms and stills, and you calm yourself.
What the hell was that? My God.
What happened, Captain? You looked at the thing on the wall and then you
Passed
fainted like a fair maiden. No offense, Miss Wentworth.
Oh, please.
I was somewhere else.
No,
Were
I'm
you-
pretty sure you were on the floor.
No, and I was in a blasted forest of petrified trees all around me.
Did you-
Ooh, like the story.
Did you see a pool of silvery?
No, I did not see no pool, but I felt some being that wanted to guide me or lead me somewhere.
Hmm.
And the symbol here was not enough from what I felt from it.
Very strange.
Very strange. I need to get fresh air. I start to go towards the hall.
Okay. So Georgiana and Reverend, you can make an intelligence roll as well.
Are we smart?
Damn it, you knocked my dice.
Sabotage.
Okay. So what are you doing, Reverend?
I'm probably following after Captain Stone, thinking you've got the lantern and it's going to be very dark down here when you leave.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, take the lantern. I will climb up myself. I need some fresh air.
Okay. Presumably with the assistance of Emma and Miss Radcliffe, you managed to clamber back up to the surface.
Provided that we've got light, I'll probably try and like make a sketch of the symbol in my little notebook that I
Okay.
write down my poems.
Okay. So I have, of course, added it to your handout section, so you can check it
Nice.
anytime you want. So Georgia, but there seems little else here. All there is this sort of circular, damp chamber made from packed earth. The only section with just this piece of this one marker stone. The only that stands out with the symbol on one wall, one side of this chamber, and it dawns on you, Georgian, as you're looking at this, looking up towards the light shining down, that this markstone must be on the north side of this chamber.
Do I have a source of light?
Yeah, the lantern got left. So we
Oh,
have
okay.
a lantern.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess because everyone else has checked out, she might be curious to have a closer look.
I want to
Okay.
touch it too.
I want to have weird seizure dreams.
That looks like fun.
Already
Okay.
passed out once. What's any trouble in doing it again?
So you yeah, give us a power roll.
Okay. I got the power. I got the power.
Okay.
Are we removing headphones again?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
You only get one.
Oh, right. So actually, yes. Apart from, I'll give you a thumbs up. You can dip in a comp.
Enjoy your fever dream.
Okay.
This
So-
is where you say nothing happens.
So as you as you approach this this markstone with the symbol on, you suddenly have a vision in your mind's eye of this blasted forest. This forest populated purely by pale, petrified trees, and but there's also this distinct feeling that something lurks in the darkness among these petrified trees, something that is infinitely hungry.
Does it feel
Well,
similar to anything with the long corridor?
no.
Okay.
There's just this
So it's not
this
like the same
sense.
place.
No, it doesn't look the same. There's maybe looking up, the sky is completely black. There's no stars in the sky, and all. It's almost like everything's black, completely black around you. You can see the floor immediately below your feet. Around you, the only thing you see is kind of these pale petrified trees, and there's this sense that something is out there, something that is infinitely hungry, something that wants to consume everything. And then you're back in the room.
Okay.
And
Thumbs
it don't, and it, oh, and you still there. You like say, come, you find you just kind of rub your eyes and look at it. Saying this markstone is on the north wall. You realise it's on the north wall, and then it's not only it's on the north wall. It's pointing. It's pointing, of course, north towards Tarryford, roughly towards the centre of town,
The four feathers?
where the four feathers sits.
Mhm. Well,
So I'm just sketching, and then Georgiana just collapses, and I'm
No,
like,
she doesn't collapse.
"Oh, you just go."
Oh, okay.
so no. Eyes go in different directions.
I'm just like, women.
So what's Jane and Emma doing? As you help Captain Stone, who is like probably the colour drained from his face. You help him as he clambers, feverishly clambers out the hole.
Probably interrogating him a bit because he went down there with quite a bit of bravado. And
Yeah.
now he's scrambling
Came
out.
back with none of it.
Yeah, certainly lacking in that as he clambers out.
I don't know what happened. Don't look at the symbol on the wall.
Symbol on the wall.
What happened down there?
There was this circular room, very small circular room down there. I was looking at this symbol, is poking at the wall to see if there's anything loose on the wall, maybe. But then suddenly I collapsed apparently, and I was somewhere else.
Ooh. Are you
Oh.
having any other symptoms, or not to worry you?
I don't feel a headache, I think. I hope not. But if there was this blasted forest with all these white petrified trees, and it sounds strange, but with everything that is happening, but I felt like this sensation of a being wanted to lead me somewhere, and he was hungry, I think, and that this symbol was not powerful enough.
That doesn't sound great.
No.
Feeding off something? Souls? Dreams? Consciousness?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I mean, it was a forest of trees. Maybe that's what the dreamers are dreaming like. I don't know.
Was there any sign of the other afflicted people in there? Maybe you're all in the same forest?
I did not hear anything in there, Phil, when I was there.
No.
No voices. Only this, like I said, this eerie, silent, blasted, petrified forest. It was, but the sensation of something was there, lurking. Wanted me to go somewhere.
How did you get out? Did you find the pool that she spoke about?
No, when I felt something like this symbol was not powerful enough, suddenly I woke up again. So I did not find any silver pool or anything.
So there is a way in that doesn't leave you stuck there.
If by just looking at a symbol down there gets us in there, I guess. I don't know. Bennett and Mrs. Winforth is still down there investigating. I just need to breath some fresh air after that. That is...
You've been so affected by these things. You had the same watched feeling when we were in that house, did you not? The abandoned one.
Yeah. Was that the same feeling, Phil, from the house sort of thing?
There was this sort of oppressive feeling, like a presence.
Presence, okay. Maybe similar, but not the same, sort of. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it.
It did feel it felt it was different, but at the same it was different, but at the same time, not.
It was similar, but not. It's very hard to explain. I can't explain it. This is too much for me. I need to have a break.
Yes, quite right. You sit down and.
Yes. I need to just sit down.
You can give me either an intelligence roll or a power roll. Captain.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's do intelligence. Oh boy. Let's see. Ooh.
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 Oh.
So as you're saying this, the word, you know, it was different but the same. You feel there is a connection. You felt a connection.
I stand up from where I'm sitting. There may be a connection, though, from those presence I felt between that house and here. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
No, I believe you. It's just hard to know where to go from there. So if the symbols are this main thing, then maybe we need to look for more of them.
I feel like I had to go back to that house.
We checked the whole thing thoroughly.
And you were the only person there that felt anything. The rest of us thought it was a normal house.
Yes, but whatever present it is, I feel I don't know if it is friendly, not. But it was, no, probably hostile since it was hungry, but not the same thing. I don't know. I need to sit down.
Jane's gonna turn back to the hole, clearly being like, okay, he needs a minute. It's like, is everything
I'm just making a copy of the symbol in my book. Georgiana's gone a bit cross-eyed, but other than that, she's fine.
Maybe don't touch it. That seems like that's been a bad idea.
Too late.
Thanks. Does it lead anywhere down there?
Not that I can think of.
It looks like it's pointing towards Tarryford. If I'm back at the point.
Yeah.
Oh, Georgiana. I thought you were, I don't know, daydreaming about your books again.
No, I think from what I heard, John Stone might have seen the same thing as me.
Which
Hungry.
is...
Like sensing a weird, ever hungry being, and it was like really dark, and it had the trees.
So nothing we haven't dealt with before then, right?
Yeah.
Great. Good.
Right, well, if we're all done in the hole, I'd quite like to get away from all this mud and dirt.
Do you think it's got anything to do with the fact that the crossroads was called the Four Chambers? Or the road to the Four Chambers? Do you think this is a chamber?
Oh.
You're saying this... If this is the south of Tarryford, there might be other chambers of the east, north, and west.
Let's see if I wrote my notes correctly.
And I see a certain house directly west of Tarryford.
I was just thinking as well, because there's 4 roads.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like the 4 forests or something?
I'm just doing a measurement. Oh boy, okay.
Yeah, wait, what's number 5?
So, number 5 is Stornley House. Which one was that one?
I was going to say, have we been there?
Don't know that one.
No,
Okay.
that one. And
Number 1,
Mortview
Sandlake
House.
Farm.
Before we all know.
Mortview, that's the one with the Williams, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 And then Sandlake Farm?
Do you know that one?
Sunlake Farm is the home of let me tell you what.
Chickens and sheep.
Sunlake
Brenda.
Farm is it's not there. A second. Is the home of the Tompkins family. So the Tompkins used to be nobility, but they're like remnants, distant remnants of what was once a noble family, in the sense. But the only remnant, all that remains of that is the fact that they own all this land here, all this land around here.
Gotcha.
That belongs to them. But they become, although they still consider themselves part of the gentry, they're essentially amongst the lower classes, as they've taken on, they've taken over the running of the land. What once would have been the land that would once have been run by tenant farmers, they now manage it themselves and essentially have become farmers. But they still regard themselves as part of the gentry.
And
Wait. Go on.
no, I was just going to say, what about the other one that we didn't know? Stornley?
So
Yeah.
Stone Lake is the estate of the Haverley family.
Crowley.
Do we know these people?
So, well, you know of them. So it's
Well,
the
no, of them.
Havering family. They so they're kind of new money. They bought the house after earning a fortune through trade, and they bought the house several years ago. Stoneleigh House is one of the oldest manors in the area. Only North Lake House is older than Stoneleigh House.
Oh, okay.
That one sounds promising.
But it's since the Haverings moved in, they haven't spent any time or money updating it. So it's most of the other families consider it, although it's it has a great deal of history and heritage, it isn't considered fashionable. It's never been updated. It's out of date. It's very dated. And, yeah.
Right. Do you think it's worth checking the north, the east, and the west? Then, if you perhaps think this might be the south chamber.
Mhm.
I mean, we could pop by. I know that the Sand Lake farm is up north. Perhaps we could pop round for some eggs.
Inbred. In the handouts, who found the second handout? The little story.
You did. You
Oh.
and Captain Stone. It was at Mrs. Tarryford.
That one.
Oh yeah, the lady. Yeah.
Lady.
Barrendale, Mrs. Barrendale. Yeah, it was in her library.
I don't know if I'd be able to recall the information. But it says about particular symbols on marker stones. 4 symbols, 4 stones, 1 for each of the principal vinti. And then they would meet in the middle at the temple and stand back to back and do like a weird ritual thing.
Oh, so maybe one of them drew that symbol we saw in that little chamber on the forehead, and like the one we saw now.
I don't know whether we're having this conversation through the hole, but if
Oh,
I'm still
yeah.
down.
Are you saying that? Okay.
So basically,
I think the Reverend Mr. Bennett was getting that back out of the hole. So unless you want him to stay down there, I will assume you've all clambered back out again. Are you putting the capstone back?
hang on, I'm still down there.
Let's close it quick. There we go.
Before I go, I just want to swipe my finger across it and see whether it's a indent or whether it's blood.
No, it's carved into stone.
Okay. That's fine. I'll leave.
So,
Okay.
if I'm getting this right, we need to find 4 symbols, a main chamber, and potentially do a ritual. This is normally how we solve these things.
Yeah. It does say it involves drinking some of the fluid.
Oh,
Dipsy, not
no.
me.
Yeah, no, thank you.
The black liquid drawn from the font.
Oh, no.
But then the
Drinking
4
black
people
liquid.
fall into a deep slumber, so it doesn't sound
Well,
good.
isn't that the black goop that we found in the tavern?
Yeah, the
They're
font could
drinking
have a-
that and then falling into a deep slumber.
What if the people in the town drank it and that's why they're asleep?
But then we couldn't find any evidence of the
Mhm.
barman drinking his own.
Yeah. We all know that the barrels soaked the black liquor into its wood, as all we know. And Carlston, he did not touch it directly either when he got the headache symptoms.
This is true.
So I feel like just being in the presence bias. I don't know.
Carl,
He's not sleeping yet, or is he?
He's not sleeping. He's only have headache symptoms at the moment. So, and he did not touch it. So just by being by the vicinity of it, I'm not sure. I don't know science.
So yeah,
When
so Mrs. Carlton said that he fell ill almost immediately after examining the substance under the microscope.
when we were at the Four Feathers and we went downstairs to check the kegs for goop, did we see any stones like the one with the thing, ding, 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 that symbol?
No.
Okay.
No, you saw the
Or a circly one.
we can just jump back to the cellar. There we go. Back to the cellar.
Flashback.
Suspicious wall. Oh.
Suspicious wall with something that looks like a door.
So you pulled. If you remember, you pulled away some of the render, and there is like a bricked up doorway.
Okay.
That's the door that we thought led to the abandoned house, but couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to get through it. We like.
That was where I thought potentially the sewers. It could lead that way.
Well, what if we check out the other directions to see if we can find similar chambers, and then once we've got all of those, maybe we'll have more information to go off of.
Do you think we should ask the Williamses about what their father wanted them to do with the Four Feathers?
He said
Other than buy it?
he said Robert said he wanted his father had left instructions to buy it, just to preserve it.
Get it
Did he
back in the
leave?
hands of gentry.
Yeah. Did he leave any other instructions? I wonder.
I mean, I do think it's probably worth our time to go to them and see if we can look around the estate. They're potentially on one of the 4 points of the compass as well, and very clearly have something to do with this whole thing.
Well, Miss Wentworth, didn't you say that they visited your family estate? Perhaps you could return the favour? We can do a little snooping while we're there.
Perhaps so. I should apologize for my fainting.
No, I mean, you did just fine. You know, some people like saving a swooning woman, and it kind of gives me that vibe. You know.
Do you think he'll mind if you're wearing the same dress that I was wearing?
I can quickly
The same
say.
shoes and hat.
No, I mean this is slightly different.
At least it fits you better.
Thank you.
So, which direction are we going first then? You want to go to the Williams estate? The what is it, Mortview? Something?
Mortview.
Yeah.
We could also pay Mrs. Barrendale another visit and see what she knows of corners. I don't know.
I would also love to know if she knows anything about that abandoned house on the street there.
You did ask her about that.
Oh, we did ask about that. Okay.
Yeah.
She said, I don't know.
She said, well, she basically told you that
Had a bad reputation.
Yeah, had a bad reputation. People had claimed it was haunted, and all sorts of silly things like that. But more people generally, since it was from the very beginning of it being built, people didn't stay there very long. They complained of claimed it was haunted, complained of nightmares, and various things. Like I say, it quickly went through a number of owners, a number of tenants, and then because of that, it was just left empty. Nobody would take the place.
I still want to go there again and just check one more time. But maybe another night.
So what now? We continue the search, or we take 5 and...
We could ask Mrs. Barrendale what she knows of the symbol, whether she knows what it means. Because the other one meant all or nothing, everything or nothing.
Yeah, we have the 2 symbols here from this place here. That she could
Or we
maybe.
could ask Old Meg on the way out.
I mean, we're close, right?
I mean, she really, really didn't want us here. I'm not sure she'd be too willing to talk to us if we tell her we've been.
Maybe we can sate some of her fears. We've been here and...
I mean, it looks like she knows something. You two managed to get a lot of information out of her. So I feel like we should stop by Old Meg on our way home back to Tarryford. And I will stay out of the vicinity. I know she doesn't like me for some reason. I know that.
Okay, so are we going to Old Meg and then Williams, or the farm, or the other place?
I'm keen to do Williams because I feel like they have a lot of information.
Suppose we need to know what we're going in there with, though.
Yeah.
So they're not just going to be like, yes, come in, look at our grounds. Here's where all the occult shit happens.
So we pick up some cake on the way.
What's the etiquette for like dropping in for a visit? Because if Georgiana's wanting to like return the favor, does she need to call on him? Is that something that ladies do, or?
Didn't you send a letter?
Did.
You did, yeah, badly.
Oh yeah.
What you doing?
I'll be
You as
cool.
well fit.
But like I said before, calling upon people is a common pastime.
I can just drop in.
Mm.
Like, hey, what's up? What is up, my guy?
So we drop by to some ladies and
I'm not a lady.
A reverend with cake.
I'm not giving cake away. Don't even have any to give.
You cut a tiny slice and then you'll take the big.
One for you and one for me.
Okay, so shall we go past Old Meg? I guess.
There's nothing to
Yes.
lose.
Yeah, got nothing to lose. Have you drawn the 2 symbols, Miss Wentworth, just to show her?
The Reverend, I believe, has them.
I drew
Oh,
the
yes.
one with 6. I can draw the other one quickly as well. Yeah. I know.
Just like little bits either side as well.
And then-
Get some shading to it. Get MS Paint.
I'm just like my art tutor in school.
You can't draw anime, Reverend.
I don't want to.
What is anime? What is speak of? What is this?
Get a look.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Let's make our way quick to Old Meg. I don't like this place.
Okay. So
Let's go.
so are you replacing the capstone or not?
Yeah, I will probably go and place the capstone back here. I will
Okay.
do that.
Just in case the local wildlife fall down and get hypnotized. We'll come back to find like an army of rabbits, like
Okay, so you between you managed to replace the capstone. Are you covering it up, or are you just leaving it like that?
Yeah, try and cover it up with some leaves and fallen debris and
Yeah,
stuff.
branches and such.
Okay.
Yeah, let's.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you replace capstone, make some attempt to conceal it before heading back down the trail and eventually heading up towards Meg's old Meg Cotherton's cottage. And you find her. She's sat in once again sat in this old rocking chair on the porch of a cottage.
The shotgun.
And she you can see her. She's like watching you all as you approach. As you get within earshot, I see from the looks about you that you went after Hall.
Yes, we did. It's
We found some symbols.
indeed.
We were curious about if you knew anything about them. Perhaps, maybe, perchance. What?
She just...
I should have brought cake.
So she sits. So she doesn't say anything, but she doesn't say anything one way or the other. What are you going? What are you going to do? You going to approach her then, or?
Raven's
No,
gonna show her
that's my
a
cat
sketchbook.
my cat drawing.
Sounds like a really dumb little cat.
We found these symbols. May we ask about them?
So she kind of stares at you for a while without saying anything, and then you barely detect a nod.
Rounding up with my little notebook. We found this one first. It was on like a stone on the floor, and then we moved it, and then we went down, and then we found this one, and it made Captain Stone faint. And Miss Wentworth, she went all cross-eyed. It was really weird. But anyway, they please take a look.
She makes a sign with her hand, like but not quite sure what she's doing. There's almost like crossing herself, but not. She doesn't take the pad from you. She looks. 'Cause that's old script, old Ogham script. Old written language of the folks that used to live here long before Tarryford was here.
Would that be the one moment, racking the brain. What are they called?
Hairy crab?
Yes, the Teleries. Is it the language of the Teleri tribe?
It might.
We've heard of them.
It
Do you
might
know
be
what
that.
Do you know what they mean? Is the translation?
Yeah. Looks a little closer and says, this one points to the one that you've copied from the chamber beneath the tree. This is Nuan. So I think some folks would say it means ash tree, like the tree it sits beneath.
Okay. So that would be like me putting a piece of parchment on the fireplace that says fireplace. And what about this circly one? Have you seen that before?
This one.
Just heard him meow.
Yeah, I'll see to him in a minute. This one. The circle, the borders and the line. Some might mistake that for meaning everything. It surrounds and encompasses everything. But this is not that. This means emptiness. Emptiness within.
He said it. He said the name of the thing. He said the name of the thing. Oh my gosh! So that symbol literally says, "No, poo poo. There's nothing in here."
Like
The emptiness
emptiness
within the chamber or within ourselves.
That would be open to interpretation. You asked me what I thought if I knew these symbols. I told you that's what I know them as.
Well, I thank you, and I'll be sure to bring you a token of our thanks at some point. Are you more of a sweet or a savoury kind of gal?
Neither. I think you best keep your treats to yourself, Reverend.
Not even a nice pot of tea?
Thank you, but no.
Alright, more for me.
And
Took my little
while
pocketbook away.
they talk, I just raise my voice to her and like, do you know what creature we're facing?
Creature.
Endless hunger.
She gets up from a chair and walks over to you, looks you in the eyes as you sensed it then. You've seen it. I knew I could see it on your face. I told you all I know about that thing haunts my nightmares. It has for years. Something that hungers. Endless hunger.
Is it as well in the house in Tarryford by the crossroad?
That's nothing but an old empty house.
I felt a presence there too. Similar to it, maybe the same.
I know nothing of it. It's just an old empty house. People talk, but people always talk.
When it, or whatever was near me when I was down in the chamber, he wanted me to go somewhere. Do you have any theories?
I wouldn't go with it.
Of
I would
course not.
stay away from it, like I warned you to stay away.
Yes. You don't know anything. What?
I've told
He
you
wants-
everything I know.
I see.
I gave you warnings, you ignored them.
Last thing, I don't know if you can help me with this. At the end, before I woke up, I felt something like saying the symbols were not powerful enough. You know anything about that?
She shakes her head. You would do well to stay away. How many warnings do you need?
Well,
The Reverend
plenty
didn't
more.
listen. Where is he?
I looked to the others when they mentioned the Reverend and back to her. Well, I don't know anything about the Reverend. But we lost some good people that day against the horrors.
And be careful you don't lose any more.
But if we do nothing, then what is to happen to these people who have this sleeping sickness? Surely, if we just sit here and save ourselves, then countless other people will fall ill and perhaps lose their lives.
You must do what you must. I have nothing more to add. Nothing more. No wisdom, no answers.
You've been plenty helpful, so you have my thanks.
Yes, I'm sorry for being very loud in my voice there. I'm sorry for my rudeness.
Kind of nods and turns, and she goes back, clambers back onto the porch and sits back in her chair.
I guess we'll just see ourselves. But
I think it's
Better.
time to.
Yes, let's get back to the town.
let me just stick my sideburns back on, and then we can go. Okay, let's go.
They fell off to fright.
Wait, all
Just in the
those
mud, hold
fake,
on 1
Rev-
second.
Are they fake, Reverend? I thought they were natural.
It's trendy to have fake facial hair in this era, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Where are we
I guess
heading?
now we have more to go on. We could ask Mrs. Barrendale about Newen and Ogan script. I don't know how to spell either of those, but I put vague letters in my notes.
Yeah, we can ask Mrs. Barrendale about that. And
I
maybe more.
guess with that you could make a history roll, Georgiana.
Ooh.
Ooh. I remember. Where is my history? Fuck. Wait. No, fuck. I thought I got 8. Can I really, really think hard about it?
In what way?
I have a awful flashback of Mrs. Barrendale scolding me about not writing down the right answers. That's all I got.
And is
I
this
give myself a headache.
is this as you're walking back to Tarryford, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I think we're probably walking back to Tarryford and then planning which way we're going to go from the centre.
Yeah.
Baron Hill
Out
or
of-
Williams, maybe?
Yeah. Out of character. Was anyone else set to die today? Bit morbid.
Oh, the isn't it during the night
same day.
usually?
Yeah, so the
Been over-
person that I spoke to the doctor about died this overnight. So someone else should probably die tonight, I imagine.
Is it one a night?
It seems like it.
That's like a sacrifice. That's spooky.
That is very disturbing indeed.
Is it depends on when they fell ill?
I thought that, but then I'm pretty sure the one that died last night was not the one that fell ill the day after the first
Mr.
guy. I think it was somebody
Copeland.
else.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
No.
because we thought it was going to be the one that fell ill the day after.
Previous.
But
Because the
not
demon
that.
just spins a wheel and goes, yeah, you'll
Yeah.
do. Yoink.
Wheel of
Eeny,
misfortune.
meeny, miny, mo, it will be your fucked.
Okay. Is there anyone we
Yeah.
haven't spoken to that we might be worth popping into on the way? Like maybe Hickson.
Does Sam
Okay.
Hickson have a wife? Or anyone like
He's the
family
road
wise?
sweeper.
Hickson, let me look.
I just got road sweeper. That's my only note.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, you don't know him personally, so you know where he lives because the doctor gave you the addresses of people.
Do we know if he has family, or because if he's asleep, then we can't really ask him about it.
So no, you don't know him. I mean, he's like I say,
Not sure.
he's only a road sweeper, so it's unlikely that you would even recognise him.
Fair enough.
Have we heard anything from the Pillings? I think the Pillings family.
One of them died. Was it the husband, John,
Yeah.
died last night, and then Maggie's also
Sleep.
had the sickness, so she also very EP.
And then we've got Morris Salsmith,
Who
the baker.
Yeah,
we saw the wife of.
Mm.
As you were seen talking to the sun.
No, that was Tavistock.
Yeah,
Was
Tavistock.
it?
Yeah,
that
Tavistock.
was Tavistock.
Oh, yeah, that was
Morris Salsmith.
Morris and Marcus. I
His
got mixed up.
Salsmith is the baker, and his wife.
Candlestick.
His wife isn't too sympathetic about the fact there is ill.
Yeah, because she has to deal with everything now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
In fact, if anything, she was perhaps slightly. It was a slight improvement in being ill, because she said it meant he wasn't spending all their money at the pub.
They're all avid drinkers.
They were all regulars, yeah.
Yeah, we found that
yeah.
out. The son was sneaking from the Tavinstalks out, sneaking behind the mother's back.
We can kind of guess that the goop is the cause of the illness.
Indeed.
But where is the goop coming from, and why is it there?
Well,
And
you
we should
know
probably-
it's seeping through that wall in the cellar of the Four Feathers.
It's what is causing the goop.
If anyone ever thinks about it, I will just recommend we do not try to open that door frame, whatever that obvious door cracks are.
fun.
No, we're going to have to at some point. It's going to happen, whether we like it or not.
Let's investigate first
not-
before we die.
Yeah, let's do this before we die, and I feel like we need more firepower.
We could ask the Williamses to help us.
Are you
I mean,
sure?
They're going to
though,
be
Dave?
family soon.
It's jumping ahead.
Did you do such a good
Well-
impression on them?
Something tells me that the Williams family might have something to do with this. Maybe not the siblings themselves, but perhaps further back, generations. Maybe they know more about this hungry being, weird rituals and things. Maybe they don't want to stop it.
I mean, Erasmus Williams was interested in black magic and witchcraft. And if it's a ritual of some kind, maybe he has something to do with it.
Maybe he summoned something, or made a wrong spell, or got cursed, or I don't. We've seen lots of weird things before. Nothing's off the table.
So, where to now?
Preferably somewhere where we don't get murdered.
So maybe first Miss Barrendale to ask questions about the other locations, the Salt Lake Farm and Stoneley House. If you know anything more about those two houses.
You can have an idea. You can have an idea roll.
An idea roll.
I'll give you an
This is
idea.
the roll
GM
thing.
says you
Stop
don't need to go and see Mrs. Barrendale.
You're wasting
Doing
time.
it wrong.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't let Captain
Do
Stone.
we all get one?
He's not an idea man. Yeah, everybody can make one. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, everybody can make
One of
one.
us is
Idea.
bound to
not
have an
just-
idea.
Not just Captain Stone.
Oh,
Excellent. Georgiana has ideas.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
Georgiana's the ideas.
Everyone's
But,
got ideas.
Hey,
Yay.
everybody's got
Everybody but
ideas. Yeah, Captain's. Yeah,
Georgiana's like, wait a
I'm a
minute.
military man. I
She's
get orders. I
horrible to
follow
me.
orders. I don't do
Yeah.
orders. I follow orders.
Yeah, Captain Stone's not an idiom. So this idea that there are the more of these chambers. Problem being, the capstone that sealed the chamber in Pendlehaven Woods was just 25 inches across. It was buried, although someone had recently, you saw signs that someone had obviously recently uncovered it and then covered it back up again.
Ah.
But finding a spot that is 25 inches across,
Might be a bit
Probably-
tricky.
might be a little bit of a stretch without more accurate information.
I mean, the rite began. They stood back to back around some font or pool that lies at the temple's heart. So maybe this is one of the directions. So we could assume it's like that
Yeah.
kind of. Maybe.
Where are you reading this? Is this the handouts?
Yeah, the second handout.
Second handout.
I mean, we've missed 3 and 4B.
You mean-
I mean, Jan, you got a critical success. So, with that reasoning, if you had the center, then you could work out at least a rough estimate of where the others might be.
What was the other one? What did it mean? Hang on. It meant an ash tree.
petrified tree. Yeah, ash tree.
Mm-hmm.
Does ash? I remember ash having a specific meaning.
Well, ash is there was beneath that. That one was
Ash
Uh,
tree.
ash tree.
Mm.
Could it be they're all in the woods?
I think
then
the
we'll
point is
end
for us
it.
to find the center.
Mm.
So we know somewhere along those crossroads is the center. It's presumably the Four Feathers, but we've not got any access from the abandoned building. What's the other one next to it? There's... Yeah. What is this?
The L-shaped one.
Everybody ping, 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 ping.
Ping, ping.
GM, help us.
What is this?
What
So
is it?
the location of that bricked up door was facing. It did face. It was on this side.
Yeah, the abandoned building.
Facing in that direction.
Oh.
Was
So
that-
maybe.
But there's no cellar.
No.
So if there was something there, then obviously, if there was something there, then the house was probably built over the top of it.
Mm. Yeah, because in the
Secret
passage
cultist
says-
basements.
But there's no
No
cellar.
access through the thing.
wrote down Mrs.
Was there-
Barrendale said that people built over it after the tribe was like completely gone.
Yeah, I mean the Tarryford was built. Has only been here a few hundred years. Those, according to that Roman, that report from that Roman soldier, that was like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. Are there any I feel like I'm stuck on this now, any like sewer grates or anything like
No.
that? Like any other access? No.
No, there's no sewer.
We're gonna have to break down that wall, aren't we?
We're just
There's
gonna have to
There's
break
no
it down.
there's no sewer system.
Before we think about unleashing whatever is beyond that door,
Goo.
let's here goo most likely, but maybe confront the Williams first, or at least mingle with them before we do anything else.
Well, yes, if we assume that the Mordview house is directly east of the Four Feathers, then it's not bizarre to assume that it has perhaps another chamber waiting within its grounds.
We could assume they have something to do with it because of Erasmus being the owner of Mortview, and he. Not that Georgiana
Went
knows.
crazy cuckoo.
Yes.
You don't know what happened to Erasmus.
But he screamed a bunch.
No, that wasn't
Sick.
Erasmus.
No, that was
the dad.
That was Valentine.
Valentine.
Valentine, yeah. So,
Erasmus, as far as you know,
died.
just died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just had a bad reputation.
He died, and the
Um,
only person available to take over was Valentine, the only family he had.
With the symbol that was here, you said it. I could tell it was pointing north to Tarryford.
Yeah, so the marker stone that it was on the north side of that chamber.
Okay.
Should we go to the Williamses?
Mm.
Yeah.
yes.
I can regale the sister with some of my more verbose poems and impress her with my intellect.
Good lord.
You know what? If you do that, I will buy you the biggest lemon cake if she responds well.
Done.
Because I'm wagering. I'm putting a wager on that.
I will double that cake.
Mhm.
Let me just get my thesaurus really quickly.
Crab hole.
Think about it on the way over.
Is that what you're doing
Come up
then?
with something on the fly.
You're heading to Mortview House?
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to do something.
We should have investigated there a long time ago, to be fair.
Considering it, and then they came to us, or rather, to you guys.
Okay, let's all go to Death View House.
Yay!
Ooh.
Okay. So, I imagine by this time you've walked back into Tarryford, perhaps even near the crossroads. But yeah, so you choose. You're going to walk out to take a nice leisurely stroll out to Mortview House.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
And the
Very
whole
good.
time, Georgiana's going to be asking, "Do you think it's a bit too eager if we show up at the door this soon after?"
At
It was
some
just
point,
a-
Jane's just going to be like, "You can stay behind if you want."
It was just this morning. It is now. I would say, but let's see. So by the time we get into Tarryford, it's almost 3:00 in the afternoon.
We got time. We got time.
Should we pick up some cake or something as a gift when you go around to someone's house?
It might help to maybe we'll lower the guards against us.
You can always call on the bakers and pick up a cake if you like.
Mm-hmm. Could also
Take cake?
check on the baker as well.
Oh. Oh, this was the really grumpy baker lady, wasn't it?
Yes, it
Oh.
was indeed.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, Miss Potion, you and Reverend Brendan have good luck with her, I remember.
No.
I mean, the Reverend brought probably her entire stock of bread yesterday. So.
Yeah, maybe she's feeling a little bit nicer to him now.
When I think about it, he restocked my lander as well, because he ate all my bread.
Where do you put it all? I just.
Wouldn't we like to know?
Walking around like this with like French sticks poking out his sleeves.
Take literally into my
Got the
pockets.
goods.
Okay.
Yep.
So are you picking up some a cake from the bakers, or are you just heading out to Mortview?
I think it's on the way.
You can pick it up. You don't have to engage.
Bribery.
You don't have to engage with Mrs. Salsmith if you don't wish. You can just go in and buy a cake and be on your way.
Before we... Yep.
I was going to say, as long as she's not mourning, we're fine.
Before we leave Tarryford Center, was it this day we visited Carlton, the apothecary? Or was it yesterday we visited the
It was this
apothecary?
morning.
It was this
okay,
morning,
never mind.
yeah.
It was this morning.
Yeah,
Okay,
we haven't slept since then.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm not going to question how he's doing today. Let's move on.
You dead yet?
Sleeping yet?
Are
Oh.
you sleeping yet?
Okay.
Did you find the silver pool?
So you take so you head up through along the high street in Tarryford, and then out towards the western outskirts of the town, and down the country lane towards Moorview House. It's kind of the view of it is obscured by the by this hill. By this hill here. And as you pass down the road, you can see across the fields. You can finally see Moorview House. And as you draw closer, it you can see even the house. Even looking upon the house, you can see why people might assume this reputation, this mysterious, disrespectful reputation. The Moorview House is this dark, foreboding place built from blackened stone. It's almost broods. It sits there amongst the grounds. This long
gargoyles.
yeah, everything. It's got just this really gothic, dark, brooding looking house. Even the grounds, even though it's just early autumn, even the grounds feel unwelcoming. You can see out on the grounds, quite some distance from the house. You can see there's like a small hill where you can see the summer house where Valentine Williams was found when he went mad. And then of course the house itself. So you make your way down the driveway and approach these huge, ornate doors at the front of the house, and you're pulling on the bell. The door is answered by a butler, a man dressed in the butler's uniform. Good afternoon. May I be of service?
They open it like a creepy horror film.
If you like.
So you see thunder lightning around us. Oh, what's going on here?
He looks a pleasant enough man.
We are here to call upon the Williamses.
Ah. You can make a look roll.
Oh, they're not in.
Oh no.
So I might be lucky if they're not.
That's it.
Oh. Oh.
Ah. You are in luck, Miss
Wentworth.
Miss Wentworth. You are in luck, Miss Wentworth. The Williams, Master Williams, has just returned. If you'd come this way, I shall announce your arrival. And he leads you through into like a morning room. You know, it's kind of on one side of the house. It's like kind of glass, like an orangery almost. That looks out to the western grounds. Probably the eastern ground, looking out towards the summer house on the hill. And you sat there for maybe 5 minutes, no more, and then in walks Robert Williams. And as he steps inside, he smiles and says, "Ah, Miss Wentworth, what a pleasant surprise! And you brought some friends."
I did.
He kind of looks to each of you, pointing at you. Captain Stone, Mrs. Potterton, Miss Radcliffe, I believe, and of course, our good Reverend.
Yes, we bought cake.
Oh, Then I should provide tea. And he turns to the butler and says, tea, please. The butler nods, backs out of the room, closing the doors. And what warrants this pleasant surprise? What can I do for you?
Did you get my letter?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did. A quite unique missive. Yes.
No. I see.
It did. It did provide my sister and I some entertainment.
Hey, Miss Wentworth, it went well. Everyone calls my poetry unique. The highest of compliments, I'm sure.
Georgiana's just gonna stare at the floor for the rest.
Speaking of, is your dear sister about? I have written her a little something.
Oh. I should be sure to tell her. She is here somewhere. Yes.
Jolly good.
It kind of looks to each of you. Nobody says anything. Well, please take a seat. Make yourselves comfortable.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Mr. Williams.
The door opens and the butler comes in carrying a tray with the tea and puts it down. Would there be anything else, sir? No, that will do for now. Maybe you should, if you'd prepare places for our guests for this evening. Very good, sir. Comes over, sits down, motions towards the tray with tea. Please, no formalities here. Help yourselves.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. We appreciate your hospitality.
So,
We've heard so many wonderful things about this estate. We thought we'd come and have a look ourselves and gaze upon years of history. I hear that your father was quite the history fan.
he had an interesting history. Morbid curiosity that brought you here, Reverend.
Yeah, I'm a man of God,
A
and
man of God
all his
in
creations.
Mortview House.
Yes.
Not a common occurrence, as I understand.
Death
None of
is
your
inevitable.
predecessors happened to call here.
I'm not sure.
Unless they were leading a crowd of peasants with pitchforks and torches, perhaps. Kind of
Well,
chuckles.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm still fairly new to the profession.
So I understand. My condolences for the loss of your friend. I understand Reverend Jennings met an unfortunate end.
Yes, he was a very brave and gallant man. He is missed by many.
Bravery. Some people may sometimes mistake him for stupidity.
Bravery when facing something you fear is only commendable, especially when you're doing so for the sake of those you care about. He saved at least 2 lives by giving his, so
Commendable
I'm
indeed.
not foolish.
Commendable indeed. Commendable indeed.
I need some cake now.
Oh, of course. Let me. And he gets up and begins slicing everybody a piece of cake and hands everybody a small plate with a piece of cake on.
Those tiny dessert forks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he sits there with his little plate, with his little fork on his in his hand, taking small bites of his cake, just watching you all.
So yeah, I take a sip of my tea and then I look towards Mr. Williams. So there's a lot of gossip going about that your family really wants to get their hands on the Four Feathers these days.
It was a request left in my father's will. He, as I explained to Miss Wentworth, my father was a keen historian, and he had particular interest in the local history. The Four Feathers being one of the, if not the oldest building here in Tarryford, and so he decided it better if such a historical building was in the hands of one of the better families here in Tarryford, so that it might be properly looked after.
Will there still be the pub with this today, or will your family do something different with this?
Oh no. I would have no plans for it. As I say, we're only seeking to carry out my father's wishes.
Yeah, we will hate to lose such a nice pub that our village in Tarryford has. Before there will be emptiness within. Look at this reaction.
He doesn't just say no reaction on his face.
No reaction. Okay.
There's well, unfortunately, seems the current proprietors turned down our offer. So the Four Feathers will remain in current ownership.
My curiosity, but was there anything else requested of yourselves in your father's will? It seems a bizarre thing, a sticking point to have to request.
Well, as I say, it was a request, not a demand. We made my sister and I made our best attempts to secure the place, but we're not going to. We have no intention of pursuing the matter, of upsetting anyone here in Tarryford. And as for other matters, there is a matter of finishing my father's work of restoring the house.
Restoring as in?
As I'm sure you know, the Mortview house has sat empty for many years since old Erasmus Williams died.
Would you be looking to modernise or
Of course,
maintain its current historical points?
It must be brought up to suit our modern needs, our modern tastes. What will be expected.
And you are looking to stay in Tarryford now, or will you be returning?
I see no reason not for us not to stay. We have no immediate plans to leave Tarryford. There is much to be done.
I'll be looking forward to seeing you at Sunday service then, should you wish to come.
Perhaps.
You not follow the faith?
I have no real interest in scripture.
They're gonna burn when they go through the door.
But the Mortview house must be very old and full of history. Can you tell us more about this house?
I'm afraid I don't know a great deal about it myself. It's we've only been here a few months now, so we are learning as we go. I'm afraid we'll learn. It's as restoration work, when restoration work begins, I'm sure we'll learn more.
You haven't found any fun features on the property, interesting attics and strange cellars. I love that side kind of stuff. It's very investigative, novelty.
That's a peculiarly specific question, Mrs. Potter?
Well, it seems like such an interesting estate. I would assume there would be some strange features to it. I mean, all these fancy houses do.
Indeed.
You know.
Indeed. My father and his forebears left behind a most exquisite and extensive library. But again, as I informed Miss Wentworth, my interest, I do not share my father's interest in history. But you're more than welcome to peruse the collection if it is something that would give you pleasure.
Yes. Sips tea.
By all means,
First
if you
thing she said this entire time since the letter. Yeah.
Yep. Books.
then follow me. Follow me. Come through. Come through.
Very well.
I get up too fast out my seat and knock a tray over.
So he gets up and pulls on the bell, summons the butler. So we will be retiring to the library, to the family library. If you should need us. Very well, sir.
May I bring my cake? I haven't quite finished it, you see.
Wish, Reverend, if you wish.
There you go.
My intention once is a low down list of priorities, but my intention is to eventually have the contents of the library assessed and sold off.
You don't want to keep such a collection?
As I say, I have no interest in history, and I believe that is the larger the extent of the collection. Again, it's the assessment of the contents of the library is low down our list of priorities at the moment. If there's anything amongst the volumes that proves to be of personal interest, then I may keep some. But as I say, there are more pressing matters at hand.
You say that
What might those be?
books?
Those Miss Radcliffe would be family.
Of course. Apologies.
You say that you're renovating the house after Erasmus. Did your father not live in the estate? Did he live?
He did indeed, and he began the work, or was at least drawing up plans to begin the work.
Oh.
Unfortunately, my father's untimely demise brought work to a premature end, at least until our arrival.
Mm.
The one thing my father did construct would have been the summer house. No doubt you've seen on the grounds. Fortunately, that where my father was found when he lost his mind. He looks at each of you as he says this.
I don't suppose he fell in love with any other people?
In love?
Maybe?
Sorry, miss. My father was in love with my mother.
I'm sorry, it's just
You can make a reputation roll to see if you can back your way out of that one.
Stay on the number A.
Oh boy.
So my reputation is 41. So that's a fail, right?
That is a fail. So you can lose 1d6 points of reputation. That was a terrible thing to say. You have basically accused his father of having an affair.
I mean, he was mean to the Reverend. No, that's not what I meant.
I don't think it's a match.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, he was clever and cutting though, politely cutting.
Pretend Georgiana said it with wit.
And not with that reputation roll, you don't. Anyway, so as you're walking down through the halls of the house, he pushes open, almost dramatically pushes open these double doors that lead into this library. I mean, the Mrs. Barrendale's library was something amazing to behold. The North Lakes library was impressive, but this dwarfs them in comparison. This huge room is dominated by bookshelves that run. There's a balcony that runs through that gives access to bookshelves on an upper floor. There are thousands of books upon the shelves, but there's also 2 reading desks and small padded armchairs, sort of arranged in various places around the room in front of windows that overlook the grounds. This is paradise. This is heaven for Georgina. This place is beyond your wildest imagining.
I could just ruin my chances of getting free books.
Please make yourselves comfortable. If you would excuse me, I do have some matters to attend to. I shall return as soon as possible. If not before, then I shall see you in the dining room at dinner.
Very well.
And with that, he bows. And Miss Wentworth, Mrs. Potters, Miss Radcliffe, Reverend, Captain Stone, and then he turns and leaves, closing the door behind.
Why did I say that?
Oh my god! Why would you say that? Library, why would you do that?
It reminded me of the siren.
Why would you say that to him?
Just in case.
What do you think he's going to say? Yes.
He might have.
Oh yes, my father was fucking a giant bird. Yes, he's not going to say that.
What's happening? There's something in that cake.
So far, so good. Far strangely knew all our names before we introduced ourselves, don't you think?
Yes, quite right.
Quite peculiar. Although he did say he was trying to meet every single resident or everyone of note in Tarryford.
If we'd have seeing our faces.
Strange. Perhaps in one of these books he's got a town record or something. That's quite a lot of books.
Shall we start looking? It's going to take us hours to get through all of this.
Yes,
Let's
let's
start
go.
with the family history.
So does anybody
So
see a
we're
family
spinning.
Bible? That's proved really useful for us thus far.
For some reason, I feel like I shall not go close to that Fireman Bible. For some reason, I don't know why.
Yeah.
They're not going to have one, are they?
True. It'll be like 2 dudes.
Yeah.
Did
Let's.
he say something about a stone, or did I mishear that? I was distracted by my dog being brought into the room.
Do something about
What was he looking at our reactions for? What was that bit?
Oh,
His
when he
father
said
going
about
mad.
where his dad was found, lost his mind,
Gotcha.
and then just stared at us all.
I think it's because he thinks we're crazy.
I don't blame him.
He's not wrong.
As much as I don't like the prick, we've not given him much hope, have we?
No.
Was your dead dad fucking a bird?
By the way, here's the
The
cake.
last interaction where she passes out in his arms.
I might have to write another letter of apology.
Maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe that's a bad idea.
Oh dear. Oh.
Okay, kids, let's split up and look for clues.
Let's play and look for clues indeed.
Okay. So is that what you're doing? You're kind of splitting up and looking at searching the library.
Yes.
It's
Oh.
time for a mini break.
Is it time for a mini break? We can take a mini break if you like.
Yeah, I would like it.
Well, we all.
You would like a mini break. Okay. Oh, my thing's peeking
Take a
out
mini
again.
break.
So yeah, we'll take a mini break. We'll be back in a few minutes. So Miss Georgiana can recover.
Surgically remove the foot from her mouth.
I'm gonna smack her head against the bookshelf like, idiot! Why did you say that?
Okay. So yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. Bye. And we're back.
Yay!
Horrifying.
God.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Let's just zoom in a bit more.
I look like a snake.
Zoom in.
Spam.
Oh my God.
Spam, 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 spam.
This is the true Eldritch horror.
Right, eyes look a different direction as well.
Oh dear. Yeah, we'll
Unending hunger. This
we'll,
from Georgiana.
we'll try not to look at that.
My webcam will have battery at some point.
Until then, nightmares.
Okay, right. So yes, so Robert Williams has left you alone in the family library. And you all kind of head off in different directions to search the library. Okay.
Oh no, my sideburns.
What?
My
Oh.
sideburns are falling off. I'm old.
It's all going wrong.
Do we do library use?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment.
Ooh.
So you all you kind of just start wandering around the library, looking at books on the shelves, books that are left on the desks at the reading tables. And like I said, this library is well stocked. You spot various local history books, some as well as some minor occult tomes, mixed in amongst various volumes of Shakespeare and various other learned works of literature. But yes, you can all make a library use roll, yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Oh no.
Nope. Nope.
It's quite so.
Oh my God.
Jesus. The Reverend's seen something.
I finished my cake finally. Now I can look.
Supposed to be Georgiana's 40. This is supposed to be like she's
She's too busy like, oh my God, I've ruined everything. I'm never gonna marry.
Okay. Right. So, like I say, you look around. There's various books. Most amongst them there's some occult books, but they're kind of minor kind of reference books that prove, initially enticing. They prove to be inconsequential and unhelpful at best. But there are like I said, there's various local history books that, while interesting and useful, they don't reveal anything new to what Mrs. Barrendale, what you already learned from Mrs. Barrendale. This does include, however, the book that containing the account of that Roman soldier that is noticeably lies open on one of the desks, on the reading desks in the library. It slides open on the exact page with the account from the Roman soldier. There is a bill of sale that is kind of wedged into the page. You're kind of tucked in, just in the crease in the centre. It's clearly been used as a bookmark.
Is it that story from the Roman soldier? Was that the one that Mrs. Barring told Georgiana?
Yeah, it's the one. Yeah, the one that she found that they found in Mrs. Barrendale's library. The one that talks about the Romans defeating that tribe, and that describes that ritual in the chamber.
And do we know that the Williams went to see her as well?
Yes, you do know that they went to see her as well.
What is the sales thingy? Is it just
the bill of sale is a bill of sale for that exact book, which was bought just a few days ago from a London-based dealer in rare and antique books. So bought just like days after they had visited Mrs. Barrendale.
So much for having no interest in history.
Indeed.
They are definitely trying to find something out.
And old Maggie says she had visitors of them as well.
Yes, they claimed that they wanted to gain access to the Forefathers simply because of a request in a will, but it seems as though they are a little more curious on the topic than they let on.
And we did find out that the stone was recently moved as well in the forest.
Do you think it was these two bozos?
I nod my head.
So, Reverend,
they're not listening in.
No.
So, call them a bozo.
So, Reverend, well, you can't meet. You're maybe over. I mean, you're the only one who got a successful role. So you're not the one that found this book on the desk, because that was just like laid there, conspicuously laid there, open on the desk. In fact,
almost as if he wanted us to find it.
But Reverend, you do. You're looking through the shelves, and you don't find anything, any books or information that is new. But amongst some of these local history books, you come across notations written in margins and across pages at the top in like footnotes. Key words and phrases that such as 4 feathers ? Tileri, when, madness, where are the others, venti, 4 winds, compass points, undoubtedly.
Can I copy them down into my little notebook?
You can, and you can give me an intelligence roll as well.
Oh god,
that's referring to that page, isn't it?
Oh thank god, it was 90s.
Is it Potter looking towards the camera now, Megan? You're speaking.
I can't look at myself.
Oh my god! Move the eyes.
It's gonna make a slight noise, and it just goes.
Just being a girly pop.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to mute.
Yes.
So these notations are you find them. You come across them every so often as you're looking through the books, and The handwriting appears to be all the same, and it looks to you as like a lady's handwriting.
Oh.
Okay. Perhaps the sister?
The sister? What do you mean?
Well, I've been looking through these books, and there's a lot of annotations in the margins, things about the Teleri tribe, the four feathers, and compass points and things. I think they're following the same sort of research path as we are, but the handwriting looks quite feminine. Perhaps the
How can
sister's
you
doing?
tell the writing be feminine?
Because it doesn't look like shit.
Put hearts over the eyes.
The calligraphy is quite
Yeah,
curly and neat.
it's easily distinguishable because of how calligraphy is taught to young women. Yeah, it's easily.
So perhaps Mr. Williams isn't interested in history, but perhaps Miss Williams is.
Yes, indeed. I'm still curious about the rest of this house. I really want to investigate more.
You can also all make a spot hidden as well.
Ooh. And any loose floorboards, any secret floorboards?
I spot nothing.
I
Although
spotted
that-
the door. It's okay.
I don't spot
Thank
anything
God
with
one
my
of us is
roll.
good.
Okay.
We're
Just one
making
at
a really
time.
good habit of only one of us getting a successful roll every time.
Everyone else is like, yes, theories, and then someone's like, look at that.
Oh, over there. Oh.
There's a big trap door there.
Oh, it was so obvious. Oh, shit.
So
It's a giant stone.
So this searching of the library and like studying in the library, obviously it takes some time. It over an hour or two. So by which time you've found this information, kind of stood around talking, it is it's quarter to 6. You hear a clock chime, and it's 6:15 in the evening. Light, you can see the light outside is starting to fade. And Jane, Miss Radcliffe, you're perhaps like still kind of searching about your curiosity, not as easily dulled as the others. And you're looking while the others are kind of half listening to what's being said as they're discussing the few things there that they have found. You realize one of these bookshelves is the books, it's got books on it. The shelf itself is a false shelf, and it hinges. Pressing it like you find a catch and pulling on the catch, it hinges away from the wall, revealing a door behind it.
Oh.
Secret door! Oh my god.
Secret doors.
What's the point of having an elaborate library if not to have secret doors?
Literally.
All right.
What did you find there, Miss Radcliffe?
A door.
A door?
A
Oh dear,
door.
that's a book.
No. No. Come here.
Looks like a bookshelf to me. Oh my god, it's a door.
Fantastic find, Mrs. Radcliffe. This will help us solve the mystery faster.
Are we?
Where do you think it was hidden?
I don't know.
Perhaps the witchcraft.
Secret witchcraft library?
Maybe it was Erasmus's study.
I think if we're going to go, we need to go in there rather sharpish before we risk him coming back in and finding us.
I agree.
We could do
Have you all
this.
been there, or-
I mean, we could make an excuse that some of us had to go home, but in reality, we went inside the secret door. The rest of you attended dinner, distracting them while we are investigating.
Perhaps we fake that someone's visiting the lavatory, and the rest of us keep them entertained. I do have a poem to share, so I'm sure I can buy you a couple of minutes.
How long is the poem? I hope it's very long.
I'm sure I can extend it.
Better question, how long is it until we'd imagine it be dinner time?
Not long. You would suspect it would be about 6 o'clock. And
We've
it
got 10
is,
minutes.
yeah.
Shite.
Yeah, I feel like it's better that two of us at least goes inside, and the rest of you tells the rest. We left without telling because one of us felt very ill, for example, and
We don't even have to say we went home. He was talking about making up beds for us to stay. We could simply take ill and go to the bedroom, and then
that's true. I forgot about that. That's true. Very good, Miss Radcliffe. Very good.
I mean, I would
perhaps
welcome
Miss
the opportunity
Georgiana
to...
could take ill.
I feel quite ill anyway.
Perhaps that would make a lot of sense.
I'd welcome the opportunity to hide away.
Are you suffering what we call emotional damage, Miss Wentworth?
My ego is hurt.
Really bad bruise on my ego.
But that's true, yeah, we can sleep a portion night, that's true. So I guess we have our plan then.
Who's going into the secret door? Providing it's unlocked, that is.
Yes, first things first, Jane's just going to just try and open the door. Very quietly.
It's locked.
Okay, so...
Later.
Before we go making elaborate plans.
Yeah, at night we will come back here and check again.
Okay, there's a knock. Then there's a knock at the door. Quite a measured.
Sit away from the door.
Close it.
A measured knock, not too loud, not too quiet.
Jane's going to immediately put the bookshelf back and pick a book up off of the shelf to flick through.
Okay, and the door is opened by the family, by the butler. The dinner is served in the dining room. If you follow me.
Oh yes, thank you.
Okay, and so he leads you through the house, through corridors. This huge, expansive dining room, one that got a ridiculously, those ridiculously long tables that's been set out, and your places have been set for 5 of you at one end, and then 2 places have been set at the far end, where Robert and his sister Diana are already sat. As you come in, Robert gets up. Says, please take a seat. I hope you pheasant is agreeable.
Delightful. Secret league. I'm just going to turn to Captain Stone and be like, "Do I smell? Is that why we've been put so far away?"
What? Smell? What?
Tell me.
I'm not. Get your act together. Calm down.
I'm a pheasant.
He says from the other end of the table.
So Mr. Williams, he waits until you've all been seated. The butler comes round and helps you with the pulls out a chair and pushes it in, pushes it in as you sit. And then when you're all seated, Williams sits.
Is it all of us at one end and then him on the other?
Yeah, so you're all at one end, and then Robert Williams and his sister is sat at the other end. It's not. I mean, it's maybe about the table's maybe about 15 feet. It's a long table, but it's not. Not not huge, not like
That's cool.
royalty size.
We're not miles away.
But like there's kind of condiments and things are set up at both ends. So all the while the servants stood at the back, against the wall, waiting to respond to any requests. The butler coming round, serves the food. And you've been sat there, quite just exchanging pleasant, sort of small talk for a while, and then Diana, who's been quiet up to this point, she looks over and says, "My brother tells me that you are interested in the Four Feathers Inn."
Not in so much as purchasing the place, if that's what you're worried about.
No,
Indeed.
no. I was just curious. I was only making conversation. Is that not how it's done?
I mean, we could talk about the weather.
Please, Reverend, tell me about the weather.
A bit drizzly today.
It is somewhat windy outside today, yes.
If I may be so bold, Miss Williams, I have prepared a little something for you before we commence with small talk.
Oh, I'd rather you didn't. I had been told that you prepared a poem, but I'm afraid I have no interest in such amateur literary works.
In any case, how are you finding Tarryford, Miss Williams?
It's quaint, isn't it, Miss Bradley? A little quaint, not quite the sophistication of a continent. Paris, where my family home is.
Paris.
And yourself, Miss Radcliffe, where do you call home? Your accent doesn't betrays your you are by no means a local.
Perhaps not, but I do now live on the outskirts of town. I travelled around a little bit, but found myself very fond of the quaintness of the town.
It is indeed the quaint little cottage that you reside in. Indeed, it is.
You've been by?
Oh, I like to avail myself of my surroundings.
Of course. Important for one to know that.
And it is also probably it is also of interest to me when someone takes an interest in my dear brother, and therefore it is by extension it behoves me to know something of that person. She looks at Georgiana and those with whom she associates.
Why does everything she say it sounds like a threat?
Quite protective.
Well, it's one of those weird, like, brother-sister, a bit too close situations. I mean, we assume they're brothers. They might be married. Well, it's very good to meet your siblings' suitors. After all, my sister married Mr. Potterton. I'm sure you know of his esteem.
So that is a massive assumption to make, is it not, Miss Wentworth? Suitor? Whose suitors? Who would you be referring to, Miss Wentworth?
Georgiana has many suitors. Many. It's been quite a busy season. And I give her an elbow.
Under the table, we're all fighting to stand on her foot. Like, stop talking. 4 pairs of feet. Like...
Oh, I dropped my fork. Excuse me.
Stop it.
So Robert kind of like now, dear Diane, you must excuse my sister. Her wit is takes a little for people to become accustomed to.
No worries about that.
I trust you found the library of interest, perhaps
Not
even
particularly.
useful. Well,
I've seen bigger.
I wouldn't. I need to commend it. It is a very magnificent library you have on your estate. Even more grander than the North Flag, I have to say.
oh,
Yes, it's quite an impressive collection you have there.
I'm afraid I haven't had the pleasure of visiting the North Lakes. I understand they are also on the continent.
Yeah.
Friends of ours.
They ran into some trouble last year, decided to take a break.
So I hear some strange stories about escaped circus animals or some sort.
Yeah, apparently there was some traveling circus nearby, and they got loose in the forest and attacked the estate, apparently.
You know,
You probably already know. Go on, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I'm surprised that these siblings have maintained their eyesight with how much they're looking down their noses at everyone.
I'm gonna say, God, what's the woman called? Mrs.
The
Mrs. Williams. I'm sure you know
Miss
all about Miss Williams.
Roll another
I'm gonna fork.
Miss Williams, you probably know all about it. I'm just so interested in the local history.
I'm afraid I haven't time for such petty local matters.
Are you more interested in the history of the?
No, it was more. That was more my my late father's interest, as I'm sure my brother has made you fully aware.
I'm sure you both live up to his reputation.
What are you implying, Miss Wentworth?
Oh,
my father's and indeed my family's reputation here in Tarryford is
tarnished.
That would be a kind word, yes.
So it would probably serve you quite well to be kinder to your neighbours, perhaps.
Oh, I see.
Wonderful pheasant. Is it basil I taste?
Really delicious. Yes, yes.
It's
Well, lovely.
I must congratulate you, Miss Wentworth, on your advice on how to negotiate this social maze of how to conduct ourselves with amongst our betters and our equals. Isn't that right, Robert? That was so helpful.
It's just a game. It's just a game.
I'm sure Miss Wentworth would find some more than appreciative suitors, Robert.
I just look at him. I'm gonna wait. See which side he's on.
He needs to pass the vibe check. He needs to.
I said, now, Deanna. That's enough of that. Yeah, I'm sorry. You must forgive my sister. She's, as I say, a little humor is a little dry.
No, very charming. Your sister is, I have to say, very charming.
I do enjoy meeting someone of similar wit and intelligence. It's quite rare in Tarryford.
Oh, please enlighten me when you do, Miss Wentworth. Please enlighten me. Well, Robert, if you'll excuse me, I feel somewhat drained by our company. I shall retire for the evening. She gets up. Miss Wentworth, Mrs. Potterton, Captain Stone, Reverend Miss Radcliffe.
A shame I have to go, Miss.
She
Williams.
turns and she walks out of the room.
Wanted to ask you more questions about your outings these days.
She's just gone.
Yeah.
How rude.
I'm gonna send her some goo in the post.
Touch that bitch.
So Robert is
Anthrax.
so Robert's kind of visibly, his face goes visibly red as she does this. I must apologise. My sister was somewhat reluctant to move here from the continent.
Yeah, she does have quite a Parisian style to her.
Indeed. She mentioned you lived in Paris before you came here.
Indeed, that is where our family home is. That is where my father met my mother.
I see.
It's very distinctly not a bird.
Out of just curiosity, why did you remain in France during the war?
I'm sorry, Captain?
Why remain in France during the war at the moment?
Because that is where the family home was.
I see. I take a sip of my wine and then put it down. Well,
I hope you don't
be...
find this my Parisian blood offensive, sir.
Of course not. Of course not. We're all made of the same color inside our bodies, aren't we?
You say so. If you say so. Yeah, if you say so. Well, I'm afraid I must excuse myself as well. Rooms have been made available for you in the East Wing. Please make yourselves at home. And perhaps I shall see you at breakfast. Gets up, Captain bows, Miss Wentworth, Miss Potter, Radcliffe, Reverend, Captain.
Wait.
And he turns again. He turns again to Miss Wentworth. Good night.
Before you go, Mister.
Whatever you're thinking, stop.
So on,
Cease.
kick your legs, kick your legs, kick your legs. Stomp her feet.
Miss Wentworth?
I just want to apologise for my rudeness earlier and perhaps my sharp tongue at your sister.
Oh, give us a reputation roll.
I don't want to make it worse.
What was that? No.
No.
I thought I was going on 10 there.
So he kind of looks and sort of. Good night, Miss Wentworth.
Shit. Can we go home now?
Okay. So yeah, after you've sat a painful 2 hours in the dining room.
Oh dear. Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Right. What are we snooping first? The secret library room or the
the servants are still stood. There's 2 servants still stood at the back wall. The butler stood stood a few feet from the table.
The idea for my new book.
How about an evening stroll around the grounds? I feel like I could walk off some of the lovely meal we've just had.
Yes, I would appreciate some fresh air after all of that stifling tension.
Indeed, I think we all need a fresh air.
I feel Miss Wentworth may need to get some fresh air the most. Clear
Maybe some
her
glass
head.
of water to take with you just in case as well. Some glass of water to calm yourself.
Perhaps. I might need to find another suit.
I think you found one in the first place.
I think I got the wrong idea. At least you got a nice dress out of it, Emma.
I mean, yes. We'll try on the next one.
Or the one after that.
Mother was right. I'm going to be a spinster.
No, no. I'm sure there's a librarian or something we can find you.
Something.
Yes, I'm sure we could find you some etiquette lessons.
I've already had some.
We tried that.
Oh,
Over summer.
you should have a refund.
So I gained my extra 5 points.
I feel like there's some sanity checks here for Miss Winfrey.
Oh dear.
Oh.
So we'll walk around the grounds, yeah?
Yeah, walk around the grounds with the yes.
Okay, so when you get up from the table, the servants move in like slow vultures to clear away the table.
Right.
Right, they don't really respond to your thanks. They seem a little embarrassed by it,
For us.
a little uncomfortable by you're addressing them directly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so you're heading out to have a stroll around the grounds, are you?
Yes.
With no particular destination in mind.
No
No.
ulterior motives whatsoever.
No ulterior
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're definitely not
whatsoever.
looking for the place of death.
Summer.
No, not at all.
Just have a stroll around the summer house, maybe inside.
Yeah, look at the beautiful gardens, look for any round stones on the floor in the gardens.
Maybe make a few notes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you head out outside. As you go to leave, the butler either suddenly appears or he was following you and he kind of lurks. So he's suddenly there anyway. He's, would you like a coat? The wind is quite cold this evening.
It will be
That would
nice
be
for the
lovely.
coast. Indeed, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he disappears and comes back with a coat, a thick coat to ward off the cold autumn wind that is quite barely blowing around the house, kind of whistles around the house as you step outside, forcing you to pull your collars up tight around your necks as you strike out across the grounds, heading towards the kind of silhouette of the summer house. It sits on this little hill, eastern edge of the grounds of Mortview.
Is the butler still watching?
No, he closes the door when he kind of watches you walk down the steps. Then he closes the door, probably after informing you that he will await your return, of course.
Well, there was any snoopers in the windows.
No, the windows by this time, all the wind. You maybe see some of the staff going around the closing the shutters on the windows.
Okay.
Is there anything in the pockets of the coat?
Give it a look, roll.
Ooh.
Don't wish stuff in the pockets.
Always
Yes.
check the pockets.
Oh.
No.
Ah.
No.
Pocket lint.
Yeah, a bit pocket lint.
A clue. Damn it.
The summer pavilion was at a small hill, you said.
Yeah.
Was it?
So it's, yeah, a little
Okay.
summer house sits on.
Yes.
I want to take like a
we
little
head
stroll around that
towards them?
hill.
Sorry?
Haven't-
I would
Take
like
a
to take.
stroll around the hill.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not being watched anymore, in theory.
No, you can see
hell.
like there's a little bit of light from you, so you can around the windows. But yeah, the shutters certainly on the ground floor. All the shutters are closed.
What about the upper floor?
You can see a few lights from windows on the upper floor, but the shutters aren't closed on the upper floor by any means. No. You could
Okay.
probably drapes are pulled across some.
I still think we ought to be careful. I don't trust that Miss Williams isn't watching, lurking.
Yeah, she did seem like a slippery figure.
Indeed.
Quite an unpredictable customer.
Such a cockblock.
I didn't know you had any chickens, Miss
Got the
Wentworth.
wrong idea.
Words, Miss Wentworth, words.
How much for those etiquette lessons?
How many did you attend?
I thought it was just British slang.
Okay, so you're near this hill with this summer house that sits atop it. So it's referred to as a summer house, but as you get closer, it appears more like a folly than a typical summer house. It's made of stone and wood. There's a circular castle-like turret around about 20 feet high, about 20 and about 20 feet in diameter, and the base of it is surrounded by a bizarre collection of colonnade of Tuscan columns that ring the tower's base. 2/3 of the column reach their full height, while the remaining third have been artistically broken, with each damaged column stepping down so that the tallest and the shortest examples are on either side of the door that leads into the interior of the folly, the summer house.
So we can assume this is where the Romans were probably based during the whole Tindiri tribe incident.
So this is a folly. This is like a modern construction.
Never mind.
It's
Can they walk?
certainly artistic.
This was the one thing that Valentine did in his life before he passed, right?
Yeah. Yes, he built this. Yeah, Valentine. This is one thing that was built during his stay at the house. The one thing that was finished.
Can we enter the place?
Yeah, so like I said, there's a string of columns. The smallest, either side of the arched and the sort of doorway that leads into the centre of the tower is to once on the left hand side is like a smallest of the broken columns, and to the right is like one of full height.
Okay.
Shall we?
Is there anything? Yeah. Let's go inside of this tower and we'll see, shall we?
Before we do, Captain Stone, you don't feel that weird feeling that you've been having here, do you?
When you mention, I begin to get a little bit paranoid in my eyes and looking around. No, I don't think so.
Just checking.
We've not come this far to turn around. Come on.
Indeed. We march forward. We do not retreat.
In we go.
Okay. So you head inside. So just inside the archway, there is a door. It's not locked. You push it open. That leads into the interior of the tower of this folly. There's a glass canopy roof that lets in some light, and there's some small like arrow slot type windows that let in lights from the side. And the interior, there's a few kind of like wicker chairs arranged around. an unlit lantern that had like kind of almost like a Moroccan style lantern that hangs from a chain from the ceiling, from a glass canopy, and there is this large, expensive looking Persian rug that covers the wooden floor.
Well, the first thing when I see that, I pull the rug.
Okay, and beneath the rug is a trapdoor, a wooden trapdoor.
Of course. Well, there's no dead body in here, so that's at least an improvement on the last time we went into some sort of enclosed structure in the last scenario.
All right. Are we all feeling brave?
No,
Or-
but I'm gonna go anyway.
We could look around the upstairs first.
The upstairs, you say?
You want to appreciate the architecture?
Ground.
No, it's just one floor. It's just one floor. It's just this. Yeah, it's just this.
Yeah, there was a door though, right?
Yeah, so the door. So you came. So there's an archway, and like kind of like a porch area, and just inside there's a door that leads into the interior.
Yeah, we can
there
see if
anything
it's
else?
unlocked, but like,
Mm.
I don't have
Yes.
any faith.
Is the trap door like padlocked or anything? Or
There
does it
is
just
no apparent lock on it or anything. No.
Okay.
It's locked
Just-
on the inside.
There's just like a metal metal ring, but it's kind of like sort of recessed into the wood of the trapdoor, so it's kind of it folds down so it doesn't sort of stick up.
So yeah, I go towards the trapdoor and kneel down, and I begin to unlock it, and then open it slowly and look down.
Okay, so you raise the ring, pull on the trapdoor. It opens easily. It's and beneath it, a few feet beneath it, you see another round capstone, and in the top of the capstone is this same circular. Is engraved this same circular symbol, this circle with the partial circle borders, and then this single line running through it.
I just look at the symbol and up to the group, and I just nod my head slowly. Well, here's a second chamber.
Well, that was easy. All things considered.
I mean, do we have to go in?
We have to go in, and this how we know not to get too close to the symbol. Let's see if it's the same symbol as the next one.
If there's
I will
anything
look.
new, I can write it in my notebook.
Yeah.
After I've scribbled out that poem that I wrote for that horrible witch of a woman.
Yeah, and hopefully there's no danger in this one as it was in the other one. Hopefully.
Should we do as we did before, with 2 or 3 of us descending and the other 2 keeping watch?
As much as I was disturbed before, I will go again. I shall not falter.
And
You
perhaps
seem to have the
Reverend?
sense.
I'll go down, I don't mind.
Alrighty then.
Draw the symbol, if it's the same as before, or if it is a different one.
Alright. Here, let's open this stone capsule and go down.
Okay,
Well,
so yeah, between 2 or 3 of you, it take some effort, but between 2 or 3 of you, you're able to move aside the capstone, and as before, about 8 to 10 feet down, you can see this packed dirt floor.
Do we have any light sources, or is it just going to be dark when we get down there?
I don't believe anybody brought a light.
It did say there was like unlit.
There is
source
some.
in it,
Yeah, there's a lamp hanging from the ceiling, like a
Can
Moroccan. You can probably take that if you've got. Yeah, we'll be kind and say you've somebody's got some matches.
You can light it.
Yeah.
I mean, there might even be matches left in here, so people can light it.
Alright. I go down first and then give me the lamp afterwards, as usual.
Okay, so Captain Stone carefully climbs down, perhaps with some assistance, and you lower down this lamp. Kind of, it's quite big, kind of like I say, it's one of them like ornate Moroccan lamp type things, so it's quite big and bulky. And as you're passing it down, you hear the sound, the whinny of a horse, and the sound of horses' hooves crunching on gravel, and the sound of carriage wheels. And looking out through one of the narrow kind of Arislop windows, you see the Williams family carriage driving away from the house. And that is where we will leave it.
Oh.
Bollocks!
What are they up to?
They just left us there. But also,
Is it
like, great
falling out?
opportunity to go and pick the lock to that hidden room in the library.
Hell yeah. Assuming that they've both gone and it's not just one of them.
As long as she's gone, I feel like we can work our way around him.
It's just an empty carriage.
It's the ghosts. It's the
Distraction.
ghosts.
Oh, the mysteries.
Okay, so yeah, that is us. We're done for this week. So we've got a whole week to recover, and we'll be back next Tuesday to pick this up again. Thanks for watching if you're still here, and have we got anything else this week? Yes, so if you on Friday, nothing on Wednesday. On Friday we've got the next session of the Pharaoh's Sacrifice, part of the Edinburgh Files, or mini campaign by Keith Edinburgh. So if you're interested, you can join it. You can catch up with us then. If not, then I'm going to look at Miss Wentworth to see if she can produce a raid.
Hello.
Do we have Eam on Sunday as well?
Nope.
We've been raided by.
No.
Oh no, we haven't.
No, we're raiding.
Oh right, okay. I was confused.
But thanks for the raid from the previous raider.
Oh yes, indeed.
Dog Tales.
Yeah.
Indeed, thank you very much. So, without further ado, we'll say good night.
Bye bye.